Welcome back to consecutive day 959 of a diary of a runpreneur. And in today's episode, we'll be talking about goal tracking for kids. So please give this a subscribe, share, like and comment, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. All the information about the challenge, how you can get involved, is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 959 of a diary of a runpreneur, and today I want to talk to you about goal tracking for kids. So the reason for this, I'm with my eldest son Leo. Say hi, Leo.
Hi.
And yeah, he's with me today. It's quite late on a Sunday night, it's 7:20, so he did commit to running every Sunday with me as one of his commitments, and we've had the odd missed week, but by and by he's doing very, very well. So really proud of him to be out here doing it when he's got school tomorrow. So first and foremost, that's great. But now I want to talk to him about goal tracking, and the reason I want to talk about this is because the last few days of the early part of this year, I've been talking quite a lot about goal tracking and how I'm using the 12-week year plan model of breaking my yearly goals into quarterly chunks and then measuring them based on recurring tasks on a weekly basis and giving myself a percentage score, with the idea being if I achieve 85% of my weekly tasks towards my goals, I will achieve them by the end of the year. If I achieve less than 65%, I'm unlikely to achieve those goals. So you've got this model, this metric that allows you to measure how successful you are. And I want to take you back to August 2022, and Leo, myself and the family were in the Netherlands or Holland on a Eurocamp holiday, and we did some runs together, didn't we, Leo?
Yeah.
And one of the things Leo said to me at the time, he was interested in what I do and those types of things, and he said he wanted to start his own business. So we planned it all out on these runs, talked it all through, and then we're now six and a bit months on. So I'd just like to ask Leo, how's your business going? Slow down so you're level with me, mate, so they can see you. Yeah.
I haven't quite started yet. I'm going to start it soon though.
So hang on, let me just stop you there, Leo. So you've said that you haven't started it yet. Okay, so I'm 6.5 months on from committing that you would. So now I want to ask you, why didn't you start it? And just be honest, there's no trick question here, mate. It's just, I want to know your thoughts. So level with me, mate, because people need to see.
I wasn't really into it enough at the time. But now there's these goal trackers and stuff, if I set one of them, they'll keep reminding me and stuff.
Okay, so Leo said that he wasn't that into it at the time, and I disagree, and the reason I disagree is because he was super keen at the time, and then what ultimately has happened, and this is completely normal in my opinion, for kids, children out there, that life gets in the way and you get caught up in friends, football, all the things you want to do, playing video games, all this type of stuff, and then you forget what you said you'd do. And that's why I think it's important that I've been speaking to Leo on these runs about, I've been trying to help him with business related things and trying to teach him things at a young age that I think will help him in the future. And goal tracking is one of those things that I think is going to be really, really valuable. And what we're going to do is, following the 12-week year plan model, we're going to create a spreadsheet and I'm going to get Leo to write down all his goals. Now, we've covered kind of 3 of his goals today, and one of them is to score 14 goals from the wing. He plays on the wing, so he wants to score 14 goals this year, and he wants to create 9 by getting 9 assists. Okay, so that's 2 of them, and the other one is he wants to have a business which is earning him some money by the end of the year. So I think all 3 of those are realistic, and they're pretty specific, because you normally, when you're setting goals, you've got to be smart, measurable, achievable, realistic or results based, and time orientated. So as the SMART goals formula, sorry if I've got that wrong, but I'm running. Just going to turn around just up here, Leo, so we can turn around now and go back. So the idea is that let's just use those 3 tasks, those 3 goals as an example. So one of the things we're going to do, let's use the scoring 14 goals as the first example. So it's easy for Leo to say that, and then if he doesn't have any structure to trying to achieve that, then it's going to be a bit hit or miss or lucky whether he achieves it. Now, with the 12-week year plan model, is we're going to create weekly tasks that he's going to tick off every week. So it could be that in order to achieve that goal, his weekly task is to go outside in the garden for an hour once a week shooting practice, because the idea is every week he's going to get better at shooting. Then when it comes to a match day at the weekend, on top of his football training, everything he does already, he's going to have had extra shooting practice. So the likelihood is he's going to be better at scoring. That's a perfect example. The assist one could be the same principle. He needs to put an hour of training a week in place to his passing, so that he gets really good at passing, and if he does that, then he's going to be better at passing, and come the time that he passes to his opponent, to his teammates, he's going to have a better weight, a better quality pass, which should result in more assists from the wing. Okay, so that's just a couple of examples. And in the business related things, we're going to break down him starting a business, so over the course of this process. Now I need to give this a bit more thought, because starting a business is quite a really broad based subject, so we'll probably break starting a business down into multiple smaller tasks, and then we'll apply the same logic to it. So it could be that the first 12 weeks his goal is to have an idea of what his business is going to be. So for that, it might be once a week he's going to spend an hour looking into different business ideas that he believes he can fulfill, and just coming up with a concept. Okay, it might be the second 12-week period or second quarter could be testing the concept. The third quarter could be launching the concept and getting everything set up ready for launch, and then the last quarter of the year could be towards making that first profit, which would then make the goal achieved. So does that make sense to you, Leo? Do you think that'll be useful? Yeah? Do you think that'll help? Because let's look at school. You have a weekly timetable, okay, and then you get homework set every week, and it's the same principle really. If you want to get better at speaking French, you have to go to the lesson once a week and you get some French homework. You complete that French homework alongside your lesson a week, you're going to improve at French, with your goal is to pass your assessment at the end of the year, for example. So it's the same principle, but this is to do with things that mean something to you, which is really important, because, for example, I know you hate French as a subject, and the beauty of a goal tracker is these are personal to you. The things you want to be good at, the things you want to be better at, the things how you want to develop as an individual. So I know he hasn't said a lot. I've been talking a lot on this vlog, but he doesn't really know much about this yet. I've only brought it up today to explain to him. But it did dawn on me that he said he was so adamant, so keen back in the summer of last year that he was going to start a business and didn't do it. Had we had the same principles in place with a goal tracker, I think he would have done it. So let's see how this works. He runs with me every week, once a week as a minimum. That's one of his commitments. So that will be on his goals tracker as well. So every week we can touch base on this and talk through how you've achieved your goals. And I'm happy to share mine with you as well and tell you what I'm doing. So are you pretty keen to do that, Leo?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's leave it there for today. As always, I think the moral of the story is a fail to plan is a plan to fail. It's a famous quote by Benjamin Franklin, I believe, and it's so important. If you just go into something without a plan, you're more likely to fail. That you're basically planning for failure without a plan. If you have a plan, you're far more likely to achieve your goals. So any questions or comments, drop me a line. Myself or Leo will respond to everyone. Do please remember to give us a subscribe, share, like, comment. As the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. Thank you as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Say bye, Leo.